So by now you know what's possible. You know that you really can have a low maintenance online business that makes you 5 or even 6 figures per month after month, year after year, and one that continues to pay you whether you put in a bunch of work or not. And you know that if you want to live a lifestyle where you have both a super successful business but also a ton of personal freedom, you need to be following the formula I'm laying out for you in these training videos. You really don't want to build your business on the wrong foundation because you'll always be scrambling to fix things that are broken and you'll never be able to get ahead. And you never want to be flying blind, guessing what the next right move is without a clear picture of where you need to be headed. It's just too easy to veer into a dead end and possibly lose your business altogether. You want to do the right things in the right order from the very beginning so that your business is off the ground quickly and has the core elements in place that will enable you to scale it efficiently. I'm Adam Short, and I've taught thousands of people all over the world how to start and grow successful online businesses. Businesses that are extremely lucrative and also highly automated. In this training series, I'm sharing my 4-step formula to building $1 million per year online business. In the first video, I showed you a fail-proof method for choosing a great niche. I gave you access to my top 50 niches report, as well as the market feeder software so that you have some big advantages when it comes to pinpointing hot niches. In the second video, I showed you a powerful yet simple process for setting up an automatic selling machine in your chosen niche. I also gave you a bunch of resources to download, including a sample report, sample welcome letter, and my master follow-up email templates that have made me literally millions of dollars online over the past few years. If you haven't seen those first 2 videos yet, be sure to watch them so that you understand this entire process front to back. Those videos really are required viewing if you want to make this process work for you as well as it can. In this video, we'll be diving into step 3 of the formula, which is traffic. Now, once you get to this point and you have your niche chosen and your automatic selling machine set up fully and ready to make you money, all you have to do is start feeding it traffic. The traffic flows into the machine and income flows out. I'll be showing you lots of ways to drive traffic to your website, and we'll be going into several strategies in great detail. You'll also be getting access to a really powerful piece of software that I had custom developed for my own business that will take the traffic you'll be getting and basically compound it using the power of social referrals. So pretty quickly, your list will start to literally grow all by itself. It's pretty amazing. It's really going to give you a serious edge in your traffic generation and your list building. Now, just a quick warning here. Traffic is a big topic. There are so many different ways to drive traffic online. We'll be covering as much as possible today, but we won't be able to go through my entire traffic blueprint. There just isn't time in this video, and we still have a live webinar coming up soon on scaling that I'm preparing for you. I'm sorry about that, but time is getting a bit tight and we still have a lot of ground to cover. With that said, I also don't want you to be intimidated by all the info we'll be covering in this video. Yes, there are a lot of ways to get traffic, but you don't have to master them all. In fact, it's actually counterproductive to try to tap into too many traffic sources at first because you'll spread yourself way too thin. Instead, you want to focus on just one traffic technique and get it working for you. As your business grows, you can continue to focus on just that single technique and scale it up bigger and bigger, or you can add more traffic sources. It's really up to you. Once you know how these traffic techniques work, the power will be in your hands and you'll literally be able to drive as much traffic as you want to any website you want. So we'll start by looking at the entire traffic landscape and what all your traffic options are. Then we'll be narrowing it down and honing in on the methods and sources that I recommend you get started with. So let's jump into it, let's pull the trigger and set up a huge flow of traffic to your website. I break traffic into 3 categories: paid, cultivated, and networked. And there are pros and cons to each type of traffic. Paid traffic is usually pretty much instant and you have a lot of control over it. You can ramp it up fast, you can turn it down fast, and you can turn it on or off pretty much instantly. The drawback, of course, is that it costs money. Now, the most well-known type of paid traffic comes from the major self-contained networks, which include Facebook ads, Google AdWords, Twitter ads, LinkedIn, Bing, Yahoo, and YouTube. All these sites have their own ad platform and ads run specifically on these sites. For example, Facebook ads run on Facebook, as shown here on my Facebook feed. Twitter ads run on Twitter, LinkedIn ads run on LinkedIn, and so on. That's why they're called self-contained networks. On all these sites, getting traffic is as easy as opening an account, depositing some money, selecting your target audience, and then creating the ad itself. That's all there is to it. Then there's also contextual advertising. This is where you can have your ad display across different websites all over the internet. This is most commonly done through what's called an ad network, which is simply a service that connects advertisers with website owners who want to display ads on their sites. One of the most popular ad networks is the Google Display Network, more commonly known as Google AdSense. You can open an account with the Google Display Network, select what kind of site you want your ad to show up on, fire your campaign off, and in minutes your ad will start displaying on those sites. It's just amazing the reach you can get in literally a matter of minutes. Now, as you can see, there are lots of different ad networks out there to choose from, and many of the most popular are listed here. Now, there are also different types of contextual ads you can run, and different networks specialize in different types of ads. In-text ad networks like Vibrant Media, for example, will hyperlink the relevant text within an advertiser's site and link from the ad back to your site. Here, if we hover over the green hyperlinked text in this forum, we can see Vibrant Media ads in action. Content distribution networks like Taboola will distribute content-based ads across their network of partner sites. These are ads that typically link to an article or another piece of content rather than directly to a sales page. If we look here at EliteDaily.com, for example, most of these are actually content-based ads served by Taboola, even though they look like articles. There are also networks that specialize in displaying video ads, such as Brightroll and LiveRail. And then retargeting also falls into the contextual advertising category. We'll be talking more about retargeting in a bit because it's a very inexpensive yet super effective traffic generation technique. This is essentially where someone will see your ad on a website and click it, and then they'll be tracked, and your ad will essentially follow them all over the internet to the different sites they visit. Tools like Perfect Audience, AdRoll, Retargeter, and Site Scout are all great for retargeting. Moving on now to cultivated traffic. I call it cultivated because this type of traffic usually requires either some level of content creation or some type of social interaction online. Article marketing, for example, is a form of cultivated traffic, as is forum traffic and a lot of social media traffic. I love cultivated traffic personally. It usually takes more time to get it locked in because you have to create that content and execute those social interactions. But once you get it coming in, it will continue to flow in for a very long time with little to no ongoing work. And it's also free, so you don't have to worry about monitoring it. Here's a great example of how powerful cultivated traffic can be for your website. You've probably heard of Q&A sites. These are sites like Yahoo Answers and Quora. Anyone can sign up for free to both ask and answer questions on these sites on pretty much any topic you can imagine. When you answer someone's questions, you can link back to your site. Now, one of the main things that makes these sites such great traffic sources is the fact that Google loves them. If you search for something in Google, you'll often see a Yahoo Answers page and/or a Quora page somewhere in the top 10 or 20 results. For example, let's type "Find My Passion" into Google. Sure enough, on page 1 is a Quora page where someone wanted feedback from others on how to find their passion. You can see this question has received a lot of answers as well. Now, on both Quora and Yahoo Answers, your answers are eligible to be chosen as the top answer. This locks your answer to the top of these pages where more people will see it. And again, from within your answers, you can link back to your website. The benefit of this traffic-wise can be immense because you'll be leveraging Google traffic. Traffic will flow from Google to these Q&A sites because they're ranked so well in Google's free results, then over to you. Free organic Google traffic, by the way, is hands down some of the best, most targeted traffic you can get anywhere. Meaning people who come to your site will typically be very responsive and very engaged, and that's the kind of traffic that will make you money. In this mind map, each of these sections contains a full traffic blueprint. If you want to build cultivated traffic from Facebook, for example, you would want to create a Facebook page and start to build fans to that page. Then redirect those fans back out to your website. And here are the steps for doing each of those things. Here's the blueprint for niche forum traffic. I love forum traffic, by the way. Like Google traffic, it's often highly responsive. And to get it, you simply need to find an active forum in your niche, then become part of the community by offering advice and asking questions, and then in many forums you can link to your website in the signature. If you're offering value to the forum, this can result in a lot of targeted leads. For example, if I go to Google and type in freelance writing forum, you'll see that this forum, Absolute Write, appears near the top of the results. Now, if we go into the forum and look, you can see that it's an extremely popular forum. Some of these threads have thousands upon thousands of views. If we click into this thread and look at this person's post here, you'll see that they've included links in their footer, which is something you could do too. The more this person posts and the more value they contribute to this forum, the more people will click these links. Other sources of cultivated traffic include social networks like Google+, LinkedIn, and Twitter, joint venture partners, and content sites like article directories, third-party blogs, and others. Moving on now to networked traffic. This tactic involves using content to leverage the power of multiple traffic sources all at once. It requires ongoing content creation, but it's incredibly effective. And it all revolves around starting your own blog. Having a blog opens a lot of traffic doors that otherwise would stay closed. First off, naturally, as you publish content to your blog over time, your blog will rise up the search engine rankings, and this in and of itself can result in a lot of traffic. The number one most important thing to Google is high quality content. When you release this kind of content on a regular basis via a blog, Google takes notice, starts awarding your site free organic rankings, and traffic will flow in naturally. When people hit your blog, you'll of course have an opt-in form for people to join your list. Now the next thing you want to do to maximize this traffic tactic is set up your own content distribution network. There are 3 steps to this process. Step 1 is to open your social media accounts. Step 2 is to integrate your social media accounts with your blog. And step 3 is to link your social media accounts together. Well, let's start with step 1, opening your social media accounts. The most important accounts to open here are Facebook and Twitter. Eventually, you'll also want to open a YouTube account so you can take advantage of video publishing. Step 2 is to integrate your social media accounts within your blog. This part is easy. If you're using WordPress to power your blog, which I recommend, you can use a simple WordPress plugin to complete this step. And once you're finished, you'll see social media icons appearing throughout your blog. Now over time, as your Google rankings improve, more and more traffic will flow into your blog. People will read your content, then like and share it across these networks by clicking the social media buttons. This exposes your content to even more people across these networks, and they will end up back at your blog where you have a chance to get them on your subscriber list. They'll also click that like button on Facebook itself or that follow button on Twitter and become connected to you through your actual social media pages. Then when you post updates to your pages, people will see them on their own pages. Step 3 in setting up your content distribution network is to interlink your social properties together, and there are various ways to do this. On Facebook, for example, you can create custom tabs that pull in your Twitter feed and even your YouTube channel. Here's our Facebook fan page for the beta fish niche, and here you can see the custom YouTube tab. When someone clicks that, they're able to view all our beta fish videos over at YouTube without leaving Facebook. Now that's just one example of various ways to link your social media accounts together. So now, your blog is integrated with your social properties, and your social properties are integrated with each other. You've now created your own network where you can keep traffic contained. Now, to get this traffic engine fired off, you want to publish content on a regular basis. I recommend starting with written content at first because that's typically easiest to create, and then when you're ready, consider posting video content as well. So here's how to make the most of your content distribution network. Let's say you've written an article. First, you'll want to publish this article to your blog. Next, you'll want to let everyone in your network know that this article has just been released. This includes emailing your list, as well as posting a notification on your Facebook and Twitter pages. Your email subscribers, your fans on Facebook, and your followers on Twitter will click these links and end up back at your blog. Many of them will click the like and the share buttons, further propagating your content across the social networks. The more this happens, the more people will end up back at your blog where they can consume your content and join your list. And remember, that's the whole goal, building your list. This whole strategy creates a content ripple effect. You've got content notifications going out to your social accounts, which pulls traffic back to your blog. If those people like your content, they'll let their friends and followers know about your content via the social sharing icons on your blog, and that will pull in additional traffic, and this cycle just keeps repeating. When you publish more content, you create more of these ripples. Your content reverberates outward, pulling new visitors back into your network. Over time, all those ripples together become a giant wave, and that will have a huge impact on your list growth and your business. One of the key benefits of network traffic is the relationship it builds with your audience. The impact of consistently sending out great content to your list across your social channels is immense. Every time you send out a piece of great content, it's like making a relationship deposit. You're depositing goodwill into the network. And the more content you send out, the more responsive your audience will become, and the more sales you'll make when you promote an offer. Now, because your social properties will be interlinked, they'll have a mutually beneficial effect on one another. Take your YouTube channel, for example. To get your YouTube videos ranked highly in Google, as well as in the YouTube search results, you need video views, authentic video views. This is one of the key factors YouTube and Google look at when ranking videos. Here I've typed beta diseases into YouTube, and you can see 2 of my videos are ranked near the top. They're also ranked highly in Google's free results. And a big reason for this is high quality, authentic video views. How do we get those views though? Remember earlier I showed you how it was possible to integrate your Facebook page with your YouTube channel. Many of your Facebook fans will actually trickle over to that tab and watch those videos, increasing your views. You can also post links to your YouTube videos on your Facebook timeline, prompting even more views. Now imagine posting a video to your blog, then posting a notification about that video on your Facebook page, your Twitter account, your YouTube channel, and sending out an email to your list. Your views are going to spike immediately as traffic hits that video from all these sources. In effect, your video is going to start moving up the YouTube and Google search results, massively increasing your video's exposure. From your YouTube video pages, you're going to link back to your opt-in page where visitors are going to turn into subscribers. So that's one example, but there are lots of ways that your social channels are going to have a mutually beneficial effect on one another. You can see that there is a huge amount of opportunity out there for traffic. And every day, more and more people are coming online and more opportunities are emerging for driving traffic to your site. As I said earlier though, a big mistake that I see a lot of new online marketers make is trying to tackle too many traffic sources at once when the key to success is choosing just one and getting really good at it. Sometimes all it takes is one really good traffic source to grow a $1 million per year business. The first site I launched that reached the $1 million mark was in 2007, and the traffic came almost exclusively from forums. I'd been frequenting some SEO forums for a few months. SEO, by the way, stands for Search Engine Optimization. In other words, it's the science of getting your site ranked highly in Google and other search engines. Anyway, I noticed that people were talking about a certain task related to SEO, and they really wanted that task automated, but there were no tools out there to do it. So I saw an opportunity. I hired a programmer in India to code this simple little tool. It took him about a week, and I paid $450 for the tool. Then, before releasing it, I decided at the last minute that I would charge a monthly fee for it. I had just gotten back from a seminar in Texas on membership sites, so I had the idea of charging a monthly fee for something fresh in my mind. So I set a price of $47 per month. I wrote the sales page for the tool in about a day and then started posting in the forum that I had this tool available. And people just went crazy for it. Within 48 hours, I had already crossed the 500 member mark, and it just kept growing and growing. Now the point of that story is to emphasize the benefit of keeping your traffic efforts focused when you first launch your site. Since launching that piece of software, I've made the mistake of spreading myself too thin with traffic, and I've learned through the years that it's really best to choose a single traffic source and focus on it until it's working for you. Then you have options. You can scale that traffic source up bigger and bigger, or you can diversify at that stage and start adding more traffic sources. Earlier, I mentioned a specific traffic strategy that I really like. It's a great technique to start with. It's easy to set up, and it can result in a lot of really high quality traffic joining your list in a very short period of time. It involves first driving traffic from Facebook to your lead offer page to start building your list, then firing off Social Leads Builder, which is a custom software tool I had developed for my own business. This tool basically takes the leads you'll be getting from Facebook and turns them into more leads. I'll explain more how it works in just a few minutes. Again, you can access Social Leads Builder for free right here on this page. You should see a link below this video. But stay tuned because you need to know how to use it. If you try to go access it now, it's not going to make much sense. So let's go through how this entire strategy works. We'll use Freelance Writing Resources as our case study, which is one of my affiliate sites that I've been sharing as an example in these videos. If you're not familiar with this site, be sure to go back and watch video 1 and 2 in this training series. Now, as you can see, I've set up a corresponding Facebook fan page for the website, and I'm building fans. You can run paid ads on Facebook to get fans, or you can get fans for free by setting up cross promos with other page owners. Paid ads will get you likes the fastest because you can set up an ad in 15 or 20 minutes and literally be seeing likes 10 minutes after that. Seriously, it's that fast. Setting up cross promotions takes more time because you have to locate potential partners, then message them with your proposal, wait for their response, and finally, once you connect, work out the details of the cross promo. With some people, this is very fast, but with others, it's slower. Overall though, it's a very effective approach, and the plus side of course is that it's free. In this video, we're going to focus on the first method I mentioned, running Facebook ads to get likes. Facebook ads are an amazing source of traffic, so it's really going to benefit you both now and over the long term to know how they work. To begin, you want to decide on an ad budget. I recommend starting small, with a budget of say $10. You don't need more than that to kick this off. Facebook traffic is really cheap, relatively speaking, so you don't need a big budget in general to see results. Now you might be wondering, why not set up ads that send traffic straight to my opt-in page? Why build likes to a fan page first? And there are a few important reasons. The first reason is that fan page ads are typically a lot cheaper at Facebook than direct to website ads. The second reason, and this is huge, lies in the value of a Facebook fan. When someone becomes a fan, they become part of your network on Facebook, and this will allow you to interact with them repeatedly on a regular basis through Facebook. For instance, whenever you post something to your fan page in the future, it will actually show up on their timeline. This is powerful. When you think about it, this isn't much different than sending someone an email, and we know how powerful email marketing is. This has the same qualities. You're able to instantly get your message in front of your prospects and to do it on a repeated basis. That's powerful stuff. Of course, after getting these fans, you then want to turn as many of them as possible into email subscribers because that's where you're going to be able to close the most sales. There are 3 steps to this technique. Step 1 is optimizing your fan page, Step 2 is building your fan base, and Step 3 is engaging your fans. Step 1 is optimizing your fan page. This step is all about setting up your page so that the maximum number of fans end up visiting your opt-in page and joining your list. First up is making sure you have a strong Facebook header graphic. Take a look at mine. It's not just any old graphic. It has a benefit-driven headline, the URL of my site, and an arrow pointing to a Facebook sign-up button. You can add this sign-up button to your page in your Facebook settings area and have it linked straight to your lead offer page. If we click the sign up button here, for example, it leads to the Freelance Writing Resources opt-in page. You'll get a lot of opt-ins this way. Now, some people will click your header graphic, so you want to make sure that you add a header graphic description, which you can do by clicking the edit link here. Make sure that your description includes lots of benefits as well as a link leading back to your lead offer page. Next up, make sure to optimize your About section. All you need to do here is add a short description of your site and a link to your opt-in page. And finally, you'll want to set up a custom tab for your lead offer page. This tab is going to pull in your opt-in page and display it within Facebook. There are lots of tools out there that will do this. I use Thunderpenny for this, which works great. Having this tab here just makes it that much easier for your fans to access your lead offer page and opt in. That's really all there is to it when it comes to optimizing your fan page. Step 2 is to start building fans. Again, you can cross-promote with other page owners to generate free fans, or you can run an ad on Facebook, which is the method we'll be talking about. We're here in my ads manager at Facebook, and this is one of the ads we run to generate fans to our page. If we preview it, you can see that it consists of a little bit of text and a simple graphic. To get this ad in front of the right audience, Facebook gives you extensive targeting options. I won't go into all those options now because there are a lot of them, but just like most ad platforms, they essentially allow you to filter for the type of person you want to put your ad in front of. If we go to Edit, then Ad Set Settings, you can see the targeting options I've selected for this particular ad. For instance, I'm targeting people in these countries, between these ages, who are interested in freelance writing. So if your niche was organic gardening, for example, you would want to target people with that interest. If your niche was cake decorating, you would want to target people with that interest, and so on. Now, a cool thing Facebook lets you do is set a landing page view. You want to set this to the custom tab we set up earlier that displays your opt-in page. What will happen is when someone clicks your ad image, they'll be redirected to that custom tab where they can join your list. So it's a cool little feature for capturing more leads. Your list is going to start building pretty much as soon as you fire your ads off. Your fan page will already be optimized, so a lot of people are going to find their way back to your lead offer page immediately and join your list. Now, to really maximize this traffic strategy though, you'll want to implement step 3 of this process, which is to engage your fans. You can do this by simply posting regularly to your Facebook page, as I'm doing here on Freelance Writing Resources. These posts will show up on other people's timelines when they log into their Facebook account. Now, just like with your email follow-up sequence, you'll want to alternate between content and recommendation. The general rule I use is that I'll make one recommendation post for every 4 content posts. and I recommend posting at least once per day. I've seen great results with this ratio and this schedule. This means you'll be posting content once per day for 4 days. Then on the 5th day, you'll make a recommendation post for people to join your email list. Then rinse and repeat this over and over again. As you post content, you'll be strengthening the relationship with your fans. Then when you post a call to action to go join your list, you'll see a great response rate. Now, the content you post on your fan page does not need to be extensive. It's just about posting things that your audience will find interesting or amusing, like motivational posts or an infographic or videos. And these can be videos, by the way, that you just go and find on YouTube and embed on your Facebook page. You don't need to create these yourself. Things that are funny, amusing, or interesting are also more likely to generate likes and shares, so keep that in mind. Just make sure that your posts are on topic. By the way, as people like and share your stuff, their friends will be exposed to your posts and can also become fans and subscribers. Here's an example of a content post. You can see it's just a simple graphic that we found with a quote on it. Now here's an example of a recommendation post where we're advertising our free report with the goal of generating clicks over to our lead offer page. Facebook has a cool feature, by the way, where you can schedule your posts in advance. I love this feature. You can gather your posts together, then queue them up days or even weeks in advance, and Facebook will take care of posting them on the schedule you set up. So there's an inexpensive way to start building your subscriber list with targeted Facebook traffic. Now I want to share with you my secret weapon for supercharging both your traffic and your list growth. Underneath this video, you can access a custom software tool called Social Leads Builder. I've never shared this software or sold it, I've just been using it myself. So this is the first time I've ever given out access to it. In a nutshell, Social Leads Builder enables you to run referral-based contests with your email subscribers. In other words, we're going to set up a win-win scenario whereby your subscribers send you even more subscribers for free and get rewarded for it. To get going with this software, you first want to decide on the parameters of your contest. A common contest that I run is that whoever can send 10 referrals wins a gift certificate to Amazon.com. You can feel free to do that as well, but this is your contest, so you can come up with whatever you think would work well for your list. After you've decided on the kind of contest you'll run, you can set up a campaign in Social Leads Builder. I'm logged into the tool now, and I can create a campaign by clicking this button here. Now just call your campaign whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to call mine Freelance Writing Resources 10 Referrals. Now I'll click Save. Next, you'll want to set up a landing page. Now this should be your opt-in page, so I'm going to click Add Landing Page. I'll enter a landing page name, and I'll call this FRR Opt-in Page. Next, I'll enter a landing page URL. This should be the URL of your opt-in page. Mine is freelancewritingresources.com, so I've entered that, and now I'll click Save. Next, if we go to installation, there's a small bit of code you'll need to install in your opt-in page and thank you pages in order for your leads to be tracked by the software. Now, this is just a quick demo, so I'm not going to install the code now, but it literally takes about 2 minutes. When you access your free copy of Social Leads Builder, you'll see a video included that explains how to install the code. Next, we'll go to Affiliate Sign Up link. This is the link you'll want to send your list so they can sign up for your contest and start sending you leads. To do this, you simply want to send out an email to your list about the contest. Inside the email, you'll include this sign up link. Here's a copy of the email that I send out to my lists. When my subscribers click the link inside this email, it will take them to a sign-up page where they can create their account. Here's the sign-up page your subscribers will see. I'll create a sample account now and it will log me in. And this is the interface your subscribers will see. Under Referral Tracking Link, they'll see their own unique link that they can use to market your opt-in page. Social Leads Builder will track which of your subscribers are sending you new leads and how many leads they're sending you. When you log into your main Social Leads Builder account, you can find all of this info under the Stats section. From here, you'll be able to run reports and select the winners of your contests. Again, you can access Social Leads Builder via the link just below this video. Now here's a little secret for turbocharging your results with this tool. Give your subscribers tips on how and where to post their link. Doing this is going to improve your results literally 100-fold, if not more. So in the email that I send out to my list about the contest, I include a link to a PDF file that gives them clear instructions on how and where to go about posting their links. Here's a quick look at the file. It explains how to go about posting on social media channels like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, posting in forums, posting on blogs, etc. It's important to do this because a lot of people will want to participate but won't unless they have clear instructions like this on what to do. Below this video, you can download both the email template that I send out to my list as well as this document. You can use my email word for word, and you can feel free to rebrand the document and send it out to your own list. This way you can model exactly what I'm doing, which is proven to get great results. Another tip, you don't have to give away Amazon gift cards. You don't have to spend any money, in fact, to run a successful contest. The key is to give something away that your subscribers see as valuable. One thing I'll often do is give away free copies of my products. We haven't talked about product creation yet. We'll be doing that in the live webinar that's coming up. But when you have your own products, you can give out complimentary copies and people will really respond well to something like that. But any type of content you can come up with that has a high perceived value will work. So a few additional ideas. You could interview an expert in your niche. Record the interview using a Skype plugin like Pamela, and then give a copy of the interview to your contest winners. You could even create a free report or ebook to give away, or a free video. There's lots of options. Now, what I really love about Social Leads Builder is that you can turn it into an automated, evergreen referral system that never stops building your list. I call it a rolling referral system. You simply add the contest sign-up email to your automated email follow-up sequence and just leave the contest running all the time. And this is how to really make the most out of this software. As you gather more and more subscribers from Facebook and whatever other traffic channels you've set up, each one will be recruited to join your referral contest and send you more leads. Eventually, you'll start to see dozens, even hundreds of people out there posting links to your lead offer page all over the internet, in forums, on blogs, throughout social media, and your list will continue to grow larger and larger as a result. So it really becomes an automated, perpetual list building machine that can have just an amazingly positive impact on your site and your revenue. Alright, so we covered a lot in this video. We just did a bird's eye scan of the entire traffic universe and talked about what's possible. Then we zoomed in and walked through a few specific strategies that you can use right now to get traffic and build your list. Remember, the key with traffic is to take it step by step. Rather than trying to implement a bunch of different traffic tactics all at once, pick one technique and get it in motion. Once you have traffic coming in and your list is building and you're making sales, you can decide from there what you want to do next as far as growing your income. One option is to stay focused on one affiliate site and just keep ramping up your traffic. Another option is to build more affiliate sites, just repeating each time what you did with your first site. You can do that as many times as you want until you have a whole portfolio of affiliate sites. This is a way to both expand and diversify your income. The third option is to take full control of a single niche, to become the dominant player in the market. And in my opinion, this is the best way to take your online business to the next level, to go from 4 or 5 figures per month to 6 figures per month. I call this process scaling. Personally, I created dozens of affiliate sites in the beginning. Then as time went on, I noticed that some of them were outperforming others. So as I learned more and more about internet marketing and what was possible, I began to scale some of those top performing sites up, taking some of them to 6 figures per month. And that's how I created a 7-figure online business. Now I get the question a lot, Adam, if you could go back and build your business over again, would you do it the same way? Would you build a bunch of affiliate sites, then pick and choose the ones you wanted to scale, or would you focus on one site from the very beginning and fully scale it? I want to answer that question now and share with you what I've learned because I want you to make the best and most informed decision. So my answer is, when I was building my business, I didn't have a ready-made blueprint in front of me. My process involved making a lot of mistakes until I figured out what worked. It involved building sites in a lot of different niches until I figured out which markets were the best, then trying a bunch of different things in those individual markets until I figured out what worked the best. So it was a process of elimination and discovery, 2 steps forward and 1 step back until eventually everything came together. But knowing what I know now that I'm armed with a proven 7-figure blueprint, if I could go back, I would have chosen one niche that I was really interested in and focused all my efforts on that single niche and fully scaled that up into a 7-figure per year business. In my experience, that's how you're going to make the most money in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of resistance and the highest level of personal enjoyment. There are a few reasons I say this. First, it simplifies things immensely. You don't have to worry about other niches or other websites. You can just put your attention on one. This is huge. It will remove a lot of potential complexity from your business. Second is that it makes the whole process of internet marketing a lot more fun. And fun, in my view, is an essential part of creating an online business. I think a lot of people have given up on the idea that they can truly enjoy the process of building a great business for themselves. I'd given up on that idea myself at one stage, but now I know it's possible with this model. So think of something you have fun doing. It can be anything. How do you feel when you're doing that activity? How do you feel when you're looking forward to that activity? Those feelings of anticipation for doing something and the satisfaction of doing it, that's what it's all about in business and in life. If you're having fun while building your business, time flies, and instead of everything feeling like a chore that you dread, it feels like an activity that you look forward to. On top of that, you'll inevitably put more of your authentic self into your business when you're in a niche you're interested in. You'll be putting your heart into it, and that will influence every aspect of your business. Everything will be infused by that passion, and you'll get better and much faster results across every facet of your business. The third reason has to do with content. We haven't talked about this concept much yet, but basically, when you focus on one niche that you're interested in, you're able to create better content. As I've watched the internet evolve, I've seen how quality content has become more and more important. It's a definite trend, it's still trending, and it's only picking up momentum. Quality content is getting more and more important. Positioning yourself as a creator of quality content will give you all sorts of advantages. It gives you more clout because you're seen as more of an authority in your niche. It builds stronger relationships with your audience, and it can lead to really great JV relationships, great SEO rankings, and lots of shares across social sites, to list but a few benefits. Ultimately, quality content will give you that edge that separates you from everyone else, and I guarantee it will have a huge and lasting impact on your revenue. When you build a bunch of different affiliate sites, it's harder to create really good content for all of them. I'm not saying it's not possible, because it is, and I do it myself, but I can tell you it's a lot easier when you're focused on just one site. Nowadays, I have a bunch of sites to manage, so I can't go back and focus on just one, and I don't have any regrets because it's been a very rewarding journey. But you have the luxury right now of putting your focus on a single site and building the most efficient and most lucrative business you can. So my advice, pick a niche you're passionate about and keep your focus on that niche. Start by building an affiliate site, and when you're ready, implement the scaling process and take full control of that niche. So the question now is, how do we scale? In the next few days, I'll be holding a live webinar where I go into detail on the scaling formula and how to use it to build a thriving $1 million per year online business. I call the formula Nicheprofit Full Control because it's all about taking full control of a niche. This is where we'll be making a key transition from affiliate marketing into product creation. This one simple shift changes the game entirely. It just opens so many doors and gives you so much leverage in your business. Now, I don't want to reveal too much at this moment, but I guarantee you're going to be blown away with what you see and what you learn on this webinar. The scaling process is a formula that has been repeated and proven over and over again. So whatever niche you've chosen for yourself, you can apply it successfully. So I'm going to walk you through the entire formula in detail on this webinar. I'm going to show you the shortest, most efficient path for building your $1 million per year online business. I'll also be showing you how I've applied this formula to my latest niche website, which is already on track to hit the $1 million mark within a few months. So you'll be able to see everything working through a real-life case study. This webinar is an opportunity to see a fully scaled, hugely profitable online business, learn the step-by-step formula used to get there, and learn how to implement that formula yourself. So don't miss this call. It's going to be life-changing for many people who attend. If you entered your email address before watching any of the videos in this series, you're already registered for the webinar. So just check your email inbox for the date and time and the link you need to join the call. If you think you might not be registered, you'll see a link just below this video where you can get registered. For now, I've given you plenty of homework. You've got the first 2 videos, plus the 3rd video, plus the software tools to become familiar with, and all the downloads you've received across this training series. Make sure to go through everything again so you have a good handle on how to launch a profitable affiliate site, because that process really is a prerequisite to scaling. So if you're right at the beginning and you still need to choose a niche, then do that next. If you're in a great niche already, then go ahead and start creating your automatic selling machine and driving traffic. Also, now's a good time to do a gut check. Ask yourself if you're in a niche that you're passionate about, and if you're not, at least entertain the idea that now might be the right time to switch gears. Now the last thing, I would love it if you could leave a comment below this video. Tell me about what you're going to do next with this information. I'd love to hear from you. I've been watching all the comments come through over the last couple of videos. I've read every single one of them, and I've responded to a lot of them as well. Hit that Facebook like button too if you like this video, but please again, go ahead and leave a comment for me as well. I'm really looking forward to reading it.
Hi, my name is Joanna and I'm from Streamwood, Illinois, and I just wanted to share my enthusiasm with you about Adam Short's training program. I was very anxious today to be able to give a testimonial and tell you about my personal success using Adam Short's training program. In my first month of using Adam's program, I earned $1,000 in income, and I've been able to scale my business over the past year and a half to earning a minimum of $12,000 a month. And it has been a sheer delight to see inbox payments of $400 a day averaging coming through my email. And I can't tell you how exciting it's been to be a part of this game-changing and life-changing training. I'm somebody that has racked up $90,000 in student loans that I've actually been able to pay off early. In addition to that, I had lost my full-time job before being a part of this training, and the reason why I lost my job is because I took off too many sick days. I have a daughter that is severely autistic, needed a great deal of medical appointments and physical therapy appointments. My mother also moved in with us, who endured a rough kidney transplant and needed quite a bit of medical attention as well. I had to figure out a way on my own to make money from home and to be able to take care of my family. A friend of mine who's a Kindle author told me about Adam Short's training and told me that he had given up writing books on Kindle just to pursue Adam's training. And that really motivated me to listen to the presentation. And as I listened to the presentation, I was thinking to myself, I really would like to be out of financial oppression. And if this is the way to do it, I am going to take that leap and opt into the training right away, which I did. And that very night, I was given instant access to the training. I carefully watched all the videos. I followed all the instructions. And within the first 2 weeks, I was earning money. I'll never forget my first $300 sale that I saw in my inbox after working the program for a little under 2 weeks. And then after that, within my first month, you see how easy it is to scale up, where that first $1,000, it just came miraculously, like a virtual vending machine online. And as I said, right now, I'm currently earning a minimum of $12,000 a month. And every time in my inbox, $400, $400, $400, $500 every day. And this has been a blessing, and it has been a game changer. If you are someone that doesn't know anything about internet marketing, you definitely want to take a look at this, because this is the proper way to learn and start. If you're an experienced internet marketer, then by seeing Adam's steps and how he makes decisions, you're going to know what you were doing wrong and turn that around to drive in the profit that you deserve to make. There's enough room on the internet for all of us to make money, and this is the training to do it with. I appreciate sharing my story with you, and I look forward to seeing you in the training program. I wish you the best and success.
Hi, my name is William and I'm from Amsterdam, Netherlands. I'd like to take a short moment to share my online success story using Adam's Short's training method. Using Adam's training, I've been able to generate not 5, not 6, but 7,000 euros a month, which is a very good income, and roughly translates to around $7,700 a month. Now, it all took me a few months to achieve it, but not without time and effort. For many years, I've enjoyed working at different multinationals in Europe. Then the global crisis struck, and it was the worst time of my life that I had to face. Finding a job became next to impossible because there was unemployment on the rise here in Netherlands. And despite having solid education and professional background experience, no one was willing to take any risks and hire me. I did manage to get on a job here in a Dutch company, but for me, things were not going out very good. I had too many issues. Sometimes the income was not being paid on time. Sometimes the income was being paid and not. It was just a normal, ordinary job that I did not enjoy paying. In the meanwhile, I had mortgage to pay, and I had my family for arrangement of expenses, and I had my newborn baby as well. And things were very worn out at the same time, when bank also said that they're unable to extend my credit line. I was in a debt, complete debt, burdened up to here. That's when I started looking into internet marketing. And I cannot remember how many times I've purchased courses and I've spent a lot of time, my sleepless nights and evenings into going over through those courses. Unfortunately, after many months, progress was little and the confusion was too much. I did make some basic money here and there, but the joy of a payday would be followed by days of no income. And this was the gap that I did not enjoy. The constant changes to Google's algorithmic changes, for example, the Google Panda, the penguin, the hummingbird, all those animals, I hate them. When would there will be a long-lasting success? Then was the time when I found out Adam Short's training method when I looked at one of his webinars. I thought it may be some other joke, but when I looked at his webinar, I came to know how it is possible to create multiple streams of income using niche websites. I had heard the word niche for the first time in my life. Now, I joined this program and I got traffic shortly after working on his strategies. And after a couple of weeks, I had my first ever sale from my own creative niche website. And I saw the way system worked through its charm, and finally I had something that worked perfectly. In that time, I had built several other websites as well that generated me a lot more income. So my combined income was no less than 7,000 euros a month, which is a very good income for a person of even 2 or 3 family members, and you have mortgage to pay, you have insurance expenses to pay, and to even save around 3,000 euros a month. That's enough of an income. I cannot ask for anything much. To date, I have not really sold any of those websites, but in the future, I may plan to sell them on a very good price if I find a very good buyer for that. And what is going to be my advice to you? I highly recommend, it is my personal advice, I highly recommend that if you're still dreaming of online success, my recommendation would be to follow Adam Short's online system. Register now. Whether you're just starting out or have been doing internet marketing for some time, I believe Adam's program is essential for anyone who wants to have long-lasting success online. So if you're still dreaming for success, go after Adam Short's training and you will not regret even a single dollar that you spent on getting this training.
Hi, this is Gary from Chicago, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about the success that my business has had using and implementing Adam's programs. Basically, Adam's methods have allowed our company to grow 40 to 50% or more. However, let me step back and say I started out selling physical products online, and it was kind of slow going. Some of the methods that were out there seemed to be outdated, and so I was looking for something that was going to help grow my business. And actually, I was kind of surprised because I initially didn't intend to even look at the the digital product side. And we came across this webinar that Adam was doing on this methodology, and it was really kind of amazing. I mean, in the past I've heard ones that, well, you've probably heard them too, the ones where they flood your inbox with kind of spammy sounding things that sound like success in 3 seconds, and push a button and there it is. But one of the things that really impressed me about Adam was that this is a very fully organized and really well organized program that he has, and it really impressed me that his training could be so well broken down and simple to follow, and really enable someone who, whether you're entry level or advanced, you can really gain a lot of value from it and take your business either from zero to beginning or from somewhere where you're at up to the next level. So it was really kind of amazing, but it even goes, I think, beyond that, because what I've come to find is that after listening to Adam, and if you've listened to any of his webinars, you'll know this, is that he really resonates with you. Okay, he's really tries and cares about your business. He wants your business to succeed. and he's always providing new things on his platform and the latest in tools and technology, to really help you get to where you need to be. And really, I've kind of found Adam to be the gold standard in terms of training and the things that he provides. It's really enabled my company to grow, and as I mentioned before, it was 40 to 50%. So I'd say if you're looking for something where you're trying to either just getting started or you want to grow to the next level, I would certainly recommend Adam's Nicheprofit methods, and I can't recommend them highly enough.
My name is Marjorie J. McDonald, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a clothing designer, making garments like I am wearing and jewelry to go with it. Right after I was injured in an accident a number of years back, I found Adam Short's system online, and I was able to make a nice passive income coming in from using the step-by-step tutorials that he has given and easy steps to be able to sustain myself through the period of time that it took me to do my recovery, to be able to get back to doing my design work again. And now I have a nice passive income coming in each month from those websites that I set up following his tutorials. And I'm excited because it's just an additional income stream coming in that I don't have to monitor or do anything about. I would recommend him highly. His teaching is excellent, easy to follow, and the tutorials are such that you can do them in bite sizes. You're able to easily work with the material and learn, and I hope that you are as successful as I have been with following Adam Short's system, and that you will definitely consider doing it, because it has been a lifesaver for me. I don't know what I would have done had I not found that when I wasn't able to do the physical work because of the injuries that I sustained in the accident. And the length of time that it has taken me to recover has just given me an opportunity to be able to continue to provide a passive income for myself based on those steps that I took in his system that were easy to do and that continue to bring a passive income into me. It's been wonderful to be able to have something from someone who is an excellent teacher, who is able to provide all the steps, who's able to break it down into easy steps that are understandable for a beginner, and even somebody who's fairly advanced in online skills could benefit by the material that he is putting together or has put together from the past, because I have used his system for a long time, and I'm excited about seeing what he's doing next, because what I used before was excellent, so I know that what he's doing next will be even better than what I had before. So I wish you well with your online adventures, and definitely do consider Adam Short's simple system.
Hey everybody, this is Perry Brown, and I'm coming to you from the high desert of Apple Valley, California. You see, before I even ran into this, I call it a gift, this internet marketing thing here. Before I ran into this, I was a real estate investor / developer. So you know I was making some money. We had this beautiful 6,000 square foot home, indoor pool, indoor exercise room, 3 suites in the house, backyard manicured, front yard manicured. We had waterfalls in the backyard. Just a beautiful property set on 3 acres. It was a contemporary horse property. Okay, it was just absolutely beautiful. Beginning of 2005, here in America, we had the beginning of the collapse of the real estate market here. And we were some of the first investors to get hit by this tornado. So I figured at this time, this was the time for me to, this would be a good time for me to kind of retire. Look, I was tired. I needed some time off. So that's just what I did. And I figured, in 5 years, the real estate market would kind of come back to an existence, because by that time maybe the your life just goes up and down in a wave, okay? And you have to know when to get on that wave and get off that wave. Well, we didn't get off that wave at the right time, but it was time for that wave to come on back up and time to ride again. So I decided, I started doing my research, and in the process of doing that, I ran across this promotion that this gentleman was doing on the computer, and I clicked on it, and I started listening to him. And what caught my attention was I love cars. I love beautiful exotic cars, and he had these two cars, beautiful colors, sitting up in the driveway. I can't remember what they were, Maserati and Ferrari, I think it was. And there was, of course, this beautiful brick home behind it. So it caught my attention. But I started listening to this dude, and what he was saying was making a whole lot of sense. And he was offering this free product. So I figured, well, it's free. I might as well, go on and do that. And I went ahead and put my name in the little opt-in box that they have there, and it said instant access. So it took me to the next page, and of course I had the instant access to the product. But at the same time, there was this other thing that he was advertising on the next page. 200. Yes, I have over 200 products of these little shiny products, some great software. And I figured that I was going to need all of this stuff because I need this piece of software to help me do this and that in my business. I need this piece of software to help me do this in the business. I got to have this stuff to be successful. Come to find out, in the process of buying all those shiny toys, I had what I needed all the time, almost from the beginning. Okay? And I had bought this system by Adam Short. Adam's system, I didn't need nothing else. Baby, I didn't need nothing else because Adam's system is complete. The tutorials, the guidance, and the teachings of Adam's are just astronomical, just awesome. Okay, it's full, it's complete, you don't get confused. Look, when I start putting one of the niches together and I'm following all the instructions and everything that Adam is I think it was either Adam or Jenna, they were giving me, and I'm listening. By this time, I've got enough knowledge. Okay, I know what the next step is going to be. I'm just going to go ahead and move forward. Well, come to find out that I was wrong. Now, if I had followed their instructions in the first place, I wouldn't have lost all that time. Like I said, save you some time and some money. So, if you were to, in Adam's system, if you were to start in the morning putting together, just say a certain niche or something like that. And a niche could be something like a health, fitness, or dog training or something like that. Okay, each one of those is a different business, okay, just in case you didn't know, because when you line it up, they're all going to bring in, different money and stuff like this. You got to keep all that stuff separate. So, but if you start in the morning and putting that together, by the afternoon, you won't have a business that you can put out on the internet that will reach across the street or across the world. But anyway, I just wanted to just kind of just drop these notes on you. And one other thing about the support of Adam's system and his teachings. I'm a big advocate. I'm from the old school. And there is nothing like service. Service is the key to your business, your repeat business, service. And a lot of businesses don't grasp that. They don't know what that means anymore. Us baby boomers, we know that. Okay, and this is great for you baby boomers who are out there looking for some extra income, and you're at home just sitting and ain't got nothing to do. Trust me, you want to do this, okay? But anyway, back to service. Adam's service is absolutely superb. There have been times at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I've sent in a support ticket, and maybe John will pick it up or something. He'll get back to me, and in a very short time. Adam Short. The support system is like none other. It's great. You don't have to wait around for days for somebody to get back with an answer in regards to your problem, whatever, because, you know, time is money. And if you've got a problem and you need you need an answer to that problem, you need it now, it's almost next to now. Okay. And they're great people. I just can't say enough about Adam and his system. You know, there are other systems out there, but and trust me, I have quite a few systems, and I'm just telling you what I know. Okay, from experience, you will not be disappointed by going with this system. Trust me on that. So I hope that this little talk that I've had with you today will guide you in a direction so that you can be successful, okay? And just be able to change your life, change your family's life, and be able to give back, okay? It is so good to give back, okay? And you have something to give now. So hopefully, I've said something to somebody, I don't care if it's just one of you, that makes sense where you can do something to change the world. How about that? All right. So stay blessed and thank you for listening.